Hi, good morning everyone. So in medical surgical nursing, genitourinary system, we'll deal somewhat about the disorders. Okay, first one is UTI. You might have heard it's most commonly seen. Okay, second most commonly seen UTI. Okay, so what is UTI? UTI means urinary tract infection. Now when I say urinary tract infection, in the review we have seen that an infection can occur either in kidney or in the ureter or in the bladder or urethra. Any of this is getting infected is known as urinary tract infection. Okay, infection occurring in the urinary tract with any of the microorganism, like it can be bacteria, it can be virus. Okay, so infection occurring in the urinary tract by any of the microorganism. Second most common seen in the world. UTI involves, okay, I said kidney, ureter, bladder and urethra. Okay, now UTI can be classified into two: upper UTI, lower UTI. Upper UTI means the kidney and the ureter. Okay, lower UTI means the bladder and the urethra. Okay, now coming on to the etiology. Etiology means causes. What are the causes that can cause UTI? Okay, first one we can say it can be a bacterial cause. Okay, especially the most commonly bacteria affected is E. coli bacteria. Okay, then a person who is having a low immune system, like it can be an HIV patient or it can be a cancer patient who has attained chemotherapy or radiation therapy. Okay, then bacteremia. Bacteremia means bacteria in the blood. Okay, then due to any pregnancy, the pregnancy state when the tummy is getting up, the bladder is getting what to say, restricted or getting lowered and all. So because of that, sometimes the person will get UTI, or no proper risk factors, we can say no, not drinking proper water and all, and no hygiene, personal hygiene, toilet hygiene and all, that can cause UTI. Okay, now what are the clinical manifestation when a person is having UTI? What are the signs and symptoms seen in a person with a UTI? Okay, first one, the person will be having pain during maturation. Okay, then frequency in urinating, like once they are going and passing the urine, they don't feel that they have emptied the bladder. Again and again they will be going, like feeling that to urinate. Okay, they will be having a burning sensation while urinating. Okay, and in the severe state, what happens is like blood will be coming through the urine, that is known as hematuria. The person will be difficulty to pass urine, that is known as dysuria. Okay, so this and all are the signs and symptoms of UTI. Moving on to the diagnostic evaluation. If a person is having UTI, what and all the diagnostic evaluation usually is done? We'll have a physical examination, history collection first of all, whether earlier they have the past medical history, they are recurrent UTI patient and all, we'll be having it, or the person is a pregnancy person or low immunity system person. So this and all through history collection we will be getting the information. Then physical examination. Okay, after that, urine analysis. We'll ask the person to collect the urine and see whether the urine color, texture, okay, our blood present and all is there or not. From there, we'll get a test. Urine analysis will be done. Then blood test will be done because bacteremia is present. So, if in the blood test only we can know which bacteria or where the infection is caused. Okay. Now, moving on to the management. First of all, management is divided into two: medical management, surgical management. Into three. Medical management, surgical management, and nursing management. Okay, so in medical management, what we can give is like pharmacological management. See, it is a bacterial infection. We can give antibacteria. Okay, antibiotic drugs such as Ciplox. Okay, then the person is having pain, so we can give some analgesics, right? Diclofenac. Okay, then the person is having fever. See, fever is the first symptoms if a person is having infection. If anything, any bacteria outer side is entering in our body will react, and that will cause fever, malaise, chills and all. Okay, so fever will, if the fever is there, we have to give antipyretic drugs. Okay, now you know antipyretic drugs, for example paracetamol and all, we can give for the patient. Symptomatic treatment we can give through the patient, and UTI is not that serious condition, so there is no surgical management done for this. Nursing management is a assignment for you. Fine. So I'll just brush up UTI. UTI is also known as urinary tract infection. Is the second most common thing seen here. Definition is like infection of the urinary tract. Okay, by any of the microorganism, pathological microorganism. UTI involves kidney, ureter, bladder, and urethra. Classification of UTI, we can be divided into two: upper UTI, lower UTI. Upper UTI deals with kidney and ureter. Lower UTI deals with bladder and urethra. So etiology, usually it causes like bacteria through E. coli bacteria, low immune system, bacteremia, pregnancy. Okay. Clinical manifestation: dysuria, pain during maturation. Okay. Frequency, urinary frequency, fever, hematuria, dysuria. This and all are the clinical manifestation. Diagnostic evaluation: physical examination, history collection, physical examination, urine analysis and blood test. Then management, medical management we will be doing for the patient. So as it is a bacterial infection, we will be giving antibiotic drugs, Ciplox. The patient is having fever, antipyretics will be given. Patient is having pain, so we will be giving analgesics. Okay, so and rest all are symptomatic treatment. So this was all about UTI. I hope you understood. If you have any doubts regarding, please get back to me. Thank you.